Prime Minister Modi is supremely confident that the BJP will return to power in 2024 Lok Sabha elections. If it does, Prime Minister Modi will have become only the second Prime Minister after Jawaharlal Nehru to hold on to office for 3 consecutive terms. The BJP, however, will not be happy with just a plain and simple victory. BJP is hoping to script history, viewers. Many BJP senior leaders have raised the slogan, Ab ki baar 400 par. In other words, it hopes to win 400 seats. Even if that is unrealistic, and some believe that it might be for the Bharatiya Janata Party to win more seats than it bagged in 2019, it would have to make significant inroads into some uncharted territory. In 2019, the BJP won around 303 seats out of the 438 seats it contested for a strike rate of about 68%. That is a very high strike rate. In the Hindi belt, viewers, the BJP has almost saturated its potential. Against the Congress in 191 constituencies all across the nation, the BJP won 175 contests for a whopping 92% strike rate. This was, of course, against the Congress, its principal opponent, again, nationally. The only gains, therefore, that can come for the Bharatiya Janata Party in 2024 can come from the East and the South. The South is particularly important as the party is almost non-competitive there except for in Karnataka and Puducherry. The biggest obstacle is the Great Dravidian War. In specific, Tamil Nadu, one of the most electorally significant states in the South. Tamil Nadu alone sends 39 members of parliament to the Lok Sabha, and the BJP has never made an impression in the state. This despite the Prime Minister tirelessly visiting the state and championing Tamil culture, and you can see on those pictures the Prime Minister has invested a lot of energy in outreach programs and has addressed many rallies, inaugurated many new projects. In fact, viewers, he even ensured that the sacred Sengol, which is of course the symbol of one of India's most accomplished dynasties, the Cholas, was installed in Parliament to great fanfare. Viewers, today we will speak to Mr. Annamalai, the BJP's charismatic face in Tamil Nadu, who many say has elevated the party's profile like no other previous leader has succeeded in doing till date for the party. Mr. Annamalai is described by observers as an earnest face with some fresh ideas. He is currently on the second leg of his Yatra, which has, much like the first leg, last year aroused a great deal of interest and attracted record crowds. Let's ask him if BJP is in a position to script history in Tamil Nadu. Can it be the breakout state, much like West Bengal was for the BJP in 2019? Let's go straight across to Mr. Annamalai. Mr. Annamalai, thank you for taking the time out from the Enman En Makkal, My Soil, My People Yatra. This is the second phase, I'm told. Why are you on the Yatra, sir?
Thank you so very much for having me in your show, sir. The Yatra, when we started July 28, when Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji inaugurated it, we had a couple of very clear goals and intentions how the Yatra should go. One, as the name denotes, soil and people. So Tamil soil and Tamil people, we are very different in the sense we are always nationalistic. So a lot of great freedom fighters originated from the Tamil soil. And the development of Tamil Nadu is centered around a couple of cities which is not focused on all the people, all the soil. So we wanted to take this across Tamil Nadu, honor people, honor the great people there, talk about local issues, how over the last 70 years the Dravidian politics, especially the current DMK rule, has left a lot of people to themselves. So we want to highlight everything. Second part, most important part, how our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is honoring Tamil Makkal, Tamil culture over the last 9 years, be it the historic Sengol in the Parliament, be it the Kasi Tamil Sangamam, Saurashtra Tamil Sangamam, and taking Tirukural to the world. We can keep talking about it, but we want it to go to the rural areas. So today is 175th constituency, which means we have covered 175 assembly constituencies out of 234. We go absolutely to the down level. We interact with village people in the morning. We stay with villagers. Sometimes We go to the farm, we meet them. And end of the day, we will have a public meeting. At the end of every constituency visit, there will be a public gathering. We also identify the beneficiaries of Modi government. So we bring about 10 to 15 people to the stage. We make them to talk. How the schemes have changed them as a person, how it has changed as a community. So all these things, the intentions, the themes are covered in Yenman Yenmakkal Yatra, sir.
How has the response been, Mr. Annamalai?
It is truly overwhelming, sir, in the sense, for the very first time, we are seeing that the euphoric outpouring of love for Modi ji, that is number one across all parts of Tamil Nadu, be it the southern, we have covered southern, we have covered the western, we have covered the central, and right now we are in the eastern parts of Tamil Nadu. So the euphoric outpouring of love. And the second thing is the segment of people who are left behind in the so-called Tamil Nadu's growth story over the last many, many years. And the village is completely left behind. If I give you one statistic, you will understand, sir. 4 cities of Tamil Nadu, for example, Coimbatore, Chennai, Kanjipuram, Chengalpattu, it contributes 32% of Tamil Nadu's economic output. So you have the rest of Tamil Nadu, which contributes 1% as a district, 0.7% as a district. When you go there, all these people who are left out of this growth story, they come, they join us. They want to have a new kind of politics that is growth-oriented, that is rural-centric, that is farmer-centric, that takes growth equitably to all segments of population. So these two things is very emotionally overwhelming. And third part, we have a generation of Tamil Nadu people not connected to the Dravidian politics, the hate politics. I would say the Dravidian hate politics of 1940s, 50s and 60s, till about maybe the 70s, the earlier part. So this generation is completely unconnected to it. So we want to touch them. Our Yatra, we want to talk to them. So these 3 groups are the predominant focus groups who keep coming to every single part of the Yatra. We see large turnout of women, youngsters, and especially educated people who want to come and see that they want a development oriented. And probably now the whole of Tamil Nadu knows Modi ji is coming. So this is one Yatra that is happening in the mood of the nation that Modi ji is going to come back again in 2024. So in that mood, it is also attracting a lot of political other party cadres. They want to come and see what we are talking, what we are speaking. Because generally, 2019 and 24 elections, 14 elections in Tamil Nadu were slightly different. So 2019 was a different mood and 2014 was a popular leader from Tamil Nadu was projected as a prime ministerial, deputy prime ministerial candidate. So 2024 is a clean election where there is no competitor to Modi ji. That's what Tamil Nadu sees. So in this context, the appreciation and the encouragement for the Yatra is truly overwhelming, sir.
Now, I've been doing a lot of research and reading a little bit about you, and pretty much across the board, there is a general consensus that Mr. Annamalai, with his hard-hitting speeches and anti-corruption and pro-Sanatana position, has endeared himself to the masses and is emerging as a big leader in Tamil Nadu. I'm quoting out of some articles. Now, I want to ask you, is corruption a big issue really in Tamil Nadu? And in a state that has been shaped by Dravidian parties with a Dravidian outlook, can a Hindutva party actually make a connection? You were talking about those who have been attacking Sanatana, etc. A large number of, as you know, DMK leaders have been. So can you sort of connect on this particular issue?
Sir, before 2017, when Madam Jayalalitha and Karunanidhi both were alive, both were very important pillars of our Tamil Nadu politics, many things were under the carpet. So it was a personality-driven politics. So we were not discussing very heavily on Sanatana Dharma, not heavily on Hindutva. So the discussion was never going there. It was about 5 years you ruled, 5 years let the other person come. So that's how Tamil Nadu politics was swinging. And it's a matter of 4 to 5% votes which keeps swinging. Now, after their death, after their passing away, there is a huge vacuum in the field. So first time, we have to understand, sir, to answer your question honestly, I have to admit the politics of our state is moving away from personality-centric to issue-centric. This is very important, sir. Before 2017, issues were not predominant. It was an alternate form of government every time happening. So once it has moved to issue-centric, now, of course, growth story, development, very important issues of discussion. Sanatana Dharma, before social media, when the same DMK people used to attack Sanatana Dharma, it was technically a non-issue because it was not reaching the masses. So after the social media penetration, when everybody has got a cell phone and everybody is so religious, it has become such a big issue where everybody is applying his mind, everybody is commenting, everybody is discussing. So that's why DMK is confused. We are speaking the same thing for 50 years. How suddenly Tamil Nadu people they are attacking in the sense? Social media has made everybody a level playing field where they're questioning something. And corruption, of course, was never spoken in Tamil Nadu in a large way because Both the parties used to level corruption charges 6 months before election. Then after they come to power, there will be one raid that happens 3 months after they come to power. So next 4.5 years, no issue about corruption, they forget it. Now from 2021, after the DMK has come to power, we are very clear when Modi ji is in center. So our focus in Tamil Nadu has to be on two ways. One, of course, the growth story of Tamil Nadu, what we do. The second is the difference in governance style between a Modi ji-led government and a DMK-led government. So corruption naturally becomes a main issue. So what we do over the last 2.5 years, we have brought corruption to the center of the whole political discussion. And now DMK has to respond to it. And last but not the least, sir, now in Tamil Nadu, the question of unequitable growth distribution, some parts of Tamil Nadu growing more, some not growing more, dynastic politics, because when Karnataka brought his son, you might say dynasty, but people might say, no, one guy only he came. When the third generation guy comes, then a very, very clear-cut direction of dynastic politics. Now the fourth generation, Udayanidhi Stalin's son, was introduced in the Salem Youth Conference. So fourth generation is coming now. And right now I'm sitting in a constituency, Vaniyambadi, Velu parliamentary constituency. The MP is the son of Minister Durai Murugan. I just finished yesterday constituency. The MP is the son of former Minister Ponmudy. So across Tamil Nadu, you see the fathers as ministers, sons as MPs. And across, for example, Chennai, the South Chennai MP is a dynast. Brother is the finance minister, sister is the MP, father previous minister. The Central Chennai, Dayanidhi Maran, his father was Mursali Maran. North Chennai MP, Kalanidhi Veerasamy, father Arcad Veerasamy. So everywhere it has become a talking now. So the whole of Tamil Nadu feels that as if we are locked in a chamber where you have to see the same faces, same are combining together to create, I would say, a lot of issues, sir. Maybe before 2017, I would say very little issues. Now, a lot of issues under discussion. So every political party is forced to respond, is forced to defend, is forced to argue. So we are in a very good sphere. At least the good discussions are happening now, sir.
Mr. Annamalai, you've said that you're not interested in Delhi politics, quote unquote, but you're keen to bring the BJP to power in Tamil Nadu. How is the quest going, and do you think the BJP has a future in a state where in 2019 the NDA won just one seat and the BJP's vote share was less than 4%?
Right, sir. I'm not complaining about your question. Maybe you are talking of the historic point of what has happened previously. Now, 2024, two things have happened on the ground, sir. One, the saturation of schemes is happening in a state like Tamil Nadu, despite the state government adamancy in not implementing. We are slowly seeing saturation of schemes. For example, Mudra. So we are the number one in the country, 2 lakh worth of loans disbursed. If you look at any single thing, you will see a predominant share of the whole central government schemes are in Tamil Nadu. So 10 years is enough for them to fully realize, okay, I've taken a house. Not only have I lived in this house, my daughter got married in the house. So not only my daughter got married, I got a sense of social respect. So 10 years is enough for us to showcase what Modi ji by his governance has meant. So that is changing things in the ground. Second, with respect to Tamil Nadu politics, sir, you are on a huge vacuum, as I said, post-2017. There is a huge vacuum. And normally, when there is a vacuum, people go towards bigger personalities. So Modi ji is a bigger personality in Tamil Nadu now. So which we see in the ground, women feel safe. Youngsters feel happy. And more importantly, all segments of society feel represented. So all these things are happening, maybe in the last 3-4 years, but especially in the last 3 years more. And last but not the least, why BJP will be a big player? Because I think we got our narrations right. So very clear what should be our narrative and how our political style should be and what kind of leaders should we have at the grassroots level, ground level. So I think we got our arithmetic right. So with respect to the leadership positioning, so a lot of things the party has taken care in the last, I would say, 5 years. And the leadership in Delhi is very, very kind enough to give us that extra bandwidth to have more number of office bearers, to travel more, to induct more people. So I would say 2024 is an important inflection point. I'm not saying 2024 BJP is going to be number one. Of course, we are going to go towards number one. But at this inflection point, we are going to cross that critical 18% vote share. That is very important for us. I think that will happen in 2024.
18% you're saying?
Yes, sir. I'm very, very confident that 2024 BJP will cross 18%.
So, there are many expectations. So, obviously, they've given you, as you've said, a wider canvas, but there are also many expectations. For example, Union Minister of State L. Murugan said that, you will win with your alliance all 40 seats in Tamil Nadu, all 40. So, obviously, they are looking for some big result from you, sir. How do you react to that?
Sir, now we have to understand 2024 is first election in Tamil Nadu where the people of the state know that Modi ji is winning. So 2019 was not like that, 2014 was not like that. So that is of course a big cushion where we are sitting. And 2024 is also the election where a lot of outreach has happened, not necessarily political outreach, but very good outreach, heart to heart. So Prime Minister has made that extra effort in the last leg of his fasting. He has spent 2 days in Tamil Nadu reaching out. Be it the Sangamams he is organizing, Kasi Tamil, Saurashtra Tamil Sangamam, and be it the projection to the Tamil language symbol. So, a lot of things has happened, sir, in the last 3.5 years specifically, which has endeared our government more closer to Tamil Nadu. So, previously there were a lot of falsities. Now, the party has also become aggressive in terms of debunking the false narrative. So, naturally, I would say, yes, the expectations are quite high. And I am very confident we will cross that very important threshold, the magic figure of 18%. Only then the party can graduate.
That will translate into how many seats roughly? Could it be the breakout state like Bengal was for BJP in 2019? Could Tamil Nadu be that breakout state? Could you get double-digit seats?
I honestly believe, sir, 2024, like what Bengal happened in 2019, Tamil Nadu should be there. I think we are ready. The signs are pointing there. Normally in politics, when you're in the field, when you travel more, you pick up that small emotional cues. You pick up small. You're seeing that.
So, can you realistically win these seats or this vote share without allies, Mr. Annamalai?
Of course, you need allies, sir. It is not that you don't need allies. You need allies. But our party's viewpoint always is allies are important, and we all have to travel in a straight line towards a larger goal. In a state like Tamil Nadu, it is very unfortunate over the last 6-7 months, one of the major allies of us, AIADMK, in a different context, I think their major gross was against me, in fact, the statement also, which I always said I'm not going to defend it. It is a party's perception of where it is. I always hold every party in regard, whoever is in our alliance, and whoever we respect, we always hold them in regard. But we have to understand that I can't keep answering to all the allegations that are thrown at us. I'm very faithful to my party and where the party has to go, and we are very clear with our vision. So I hope and pray BJP, of course, will form a larger alliance. Other parties would be with us. And 2024 and 2014 we were able to replicate.
I completely agree with you. You have said whoever accepts PM Modi and wants him to be the Prime Minister are BJP's friends. Now, who are these people? Who are these people who accept PM Modi and they want him to be the Prime Minister that you can do business with?
Sir, as of now, it's in a very heavy flux because if you, I'm sure you are watching Tamil Nadu politics very closely. Every single party, they have called their executive council meeting 2 days back. 2 other parties have called, but everybody said February end is the time to make decisions. So many parties are becoming non-committal. They are waiting and watching. It is not that two parties, big parties, are able to just get alliance just like that. Unlike the old times, it is not happening now. Previously, the partners will go to one party. All these things are dusted by December. Now we are in February, so it is still an open field where everybody is still looking at each other. But I'm very confident come December 15, December 20, when we get to the business end of before the political campaigning, so you'll have a very firm alliance in place. But all I can say is, every political party holds PM Modi ji in very high regard, so that is important. So it is not that 2019 where they can do politics against the center. Every issue they can convert against center. Tamil Nadu people are not going to appreciate it this much. So other political parties also knows it. And they also know it is there's going to be continuity.
Let's look at the details. AIADMK senior leader Mr. D. Jayakumar claimed that you were prioritizing yourself to the cost of the BJP. First, how do you respond to that? Secondly, the AIADMK says it will take time to announce who it will ally with, but it will not go with the BJP. Do you think the AIADMK has made up its mind finally, or there could still be room for rapprochement despite their problems with you and this, that, the other?
So one thing I have made peace with myself and the party has made peace with ourselves is we said we have got a bigger job at hand. Let us focus on what we have at hand. Let us not try to control the uncontrollables, what we can't do outside. So what we have in hand. So we are very clear organization has to be strengthened, especially the last part. And the Yatra has to cover another 60 constituency. Let us finish it. Make sure that we have a good working team in all the Lok Sabha. Let us go knock on doors. Do all those things that is in our control. So rest we have left it to the senior leaders, sir. We totally told them, look, it is your call.
But tell me, is AIADMK going back to AIADMK becoming, are they welcome again? Will the BJP welcome them again? Simple question.
Sir, at this point of time, I think it is not appropriate for me to comment on it. The reason is, sir, Alliance is something which I've been very open. I said, look, whatever the parliamentary board and the central leaders decide, we are going to obey. We are going to do things in the ground. So right now, what is in our hand, 24 hours we have every day. Let us focus on doing things there.
Looks as if...
Previous question, you mentioned AIADMK leaders made some comment. Every day they make comments, and it's not that new. Every day, some 2-3 ex-ministers, they keep attacking me. And whenever the Yatra crosses their constituency, the attack will start. So I'm seeing this as a pattern. So I have decided not to respond. Like AIADMK cadres are also watching. AIADMK cadres are very nationalistic cadres. They're also watching. And people of Tamil Nadu are watching. So I believe, I don't want to get to that old style of politics where there's a tit for tat. You talk about me, I will come after you. I said, okay, I have made peace with myself. I'm very clear what I have to talk, what the party has to talk. Let us focus on that. You want to hit on me, it's okay, but I'm not going to respond. So that's the call I've taken, sir.
Now, some leaders from your party have said they're ready to rehabilitate AIADMK rebels TTV Dinakaran, VK Shashikala and O Paneerselvam as allies in the NDA. First, your reaction on this, yes or no? And secondly, wouldn't that undermine the anti-corruption plank that you are so strongly espousing?
Ours is a very, very complex state, sir. From the outside, it might look like a two-party dominance, but there are at least 4 or 5 parties with above 5% vote share. So it's a very complex state. Alliance, of course, matters. Like a Rubik's Cube, they can go from here to here. So sometimes you got to be practical, sometimes you got to be very, very forward-looking. So it's a combination of both, sir. I would say 2024 is a larger election. It is for the election for the country. And it is not for the state with respect to who is going to come to power. So we are very clear, 2024, whoever accepts like PM Modi ji is the primary consideration for us. So once that is happening, then rest of the people, we can always have a chat, always find a common ground of interest. So of course, corruption is a major plank. I'm not denying it, sir. But in a complex state, everything has to get its time. Even Ram Temple, we all have seen how we waited. And I believe timing is also important in politics. Someone once told me, if someone politician, you have to choose between patience and power, always choose patience over power. Because the power will inevitably will come last, but never lose patience. So I believe, for me also, as a young politician, it's a lesson. So there are some core principles which we are not willing to compromise as a party, but larger interest for the nation, we are always ready to sail along with people for whom PM Modi ji matters more than anything else.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, because Mr. Dinakaran, Sasikala, Mr. Paneerselvam hold the Prime Minister in high regard, if they were to say, okay, let's tie up, let's do this, you won't have a problem because you are saying it's going to serve a higher national interest, even though they might be tainted, and one of them has, of course, also been to jail.
So right now, I would say it is very important for us to show results in 2024 because 10 years of our governance has gone into a lot of blood, a lot of hard work has gone into what the party has done over the last many, many years, sir. So it is important in 2024 we deliver. So for me, if anybody comes say that PM Modi ji is important to us and there is nothing stopping, I'm at peace with myself. I'm absolutely okay with this thing as a party karyakarta, sir, because I'm an individual karyakarta. But the larger decision is always made with a lot of things in mind. So it is for the parliamentary board and leaders to decide. But I am at peace with myself. Anybody who's coming saying that PM Modi ji matters more than anything else, we are absolutely ready to surrender and do the work.
Actor Vijay has also entered the fray. His party is called Tamilaga Vetri Kadagam. The space is getting crowded. Can he be a factor going forward? He's not contesting now, but for 26.
He'll be an important factor, sir. So what I see, normally Tamil Nadu gives respect to newcomers. So every time a newcomer gets a chance. So Vijay Kanji, when he came, he went all the way up to 40 MLAs at one point of time, opposition leader. So generally, Tamil population, they give chance to a newcomer, then they test whether that comer is worth or not. And probably a list actor now. So of course, he will have a decent beginning. I'm very, very clear about it. But with respect to the continuity, longevity, crossing a significant vote share is all about the policies, the vision. Not going to be a big player. So 100% he will be a serious player. That I'm very, very clear about it.
Does it worry you that he might overshadow what you have done for your party because of his star power?
Sir, I'm not worried. I'm not worried because I believe Vijay entering, it is going to give a lot of options to people of Tamil Nadu. So we are very confident with our skill sets. BJP is a party with a time-tested model, which is a very, very well-groomed leadership model, ideologically tested. So Tamil Nadu, I believe in the opposite ideology. It is so much crowded. One ideology with different names. The space is getting more crowded, but our ideology stands unique, and we are very clear about our positioning. So I am not actually worried, sir. In the sense, let the people have more options and people decide.
Okay, now the Prime Minister has said he's coming back. The BJP is expecting not just an ordinary win, they want to create history, 400 plus. Some people have said that's unrealistic, but even if they were to do better than what they have done in 2019, they would be looking towards Tamil Nadu as a state that is going to contribute a significant number of seats. I'm putting you on the spot. How many seats do you project Tamil Nadu can give the BJP?
So I would say that we will be in double digits. That I am very confident. We will enter the double digit because Tamil Nadu can always swing one way. So this is the state where miracles do happen. Miracles have happened. And Chief Minister who has lost a deposit in the previous election has come back with a super majority. It just happens. And people are very emotional. It just can swing any way. So I would say double digit. But any number above that can happen. Miracles can truly happen because that much put into the ground. Let us wait and see.
Well, double digit is a big prediction given the history of the BJP in the party. You know, which areas are you seeing very responsive to the BJP in Tamil Nadu, sir?
Sir, when we did this mass outreach campaign in the form of a Yatra, they said, oh, BJP is strong in Western Belt, Kongu Belt, BJP is strong in Southern. But of course, the strong belts, we did very well. But when the BJP is very weak in Central, but we saw more number of people coming out. When they said BJP is no presence in Northern, so we are seeing huge people coming out. So now, what Tamil Nadu is showing one thing. It is earning for a change. That's very clear. That is the time when active Vijays plan. It wants a change. And after the Vijay's demise, it is very clear it is willing to give an opportunity for a party for which opportunity wasn't given till now. And the state for the very first time is becoming issue-centric, not personality-centric. So all parts of Tamil Nadu is going to contribute. That I'm very clear because it has broken a lot of myths personally for me and personally for other people of Tamil Nadu also. And for example, Tanjavur Delta, which they say is the DMK's birthplace, where DMK was traditionally does well. But you mark my words, sir. This time Tanjavur, the Delta part is in for a very surprise result, very big result. It is ready for a momentum shifting kind of win. So Delta is going to contribute. And Chennai floods, Southern floods.
You're talking about issues, Mr. Annamalai, issues. Now, many say that the BJP's Hindi, Hindu, Brahmin identity is inherently at odds with Dravidianism. This is the reason why the party has not been able to connect with the voters, sir. This is what they're saying.
Sir, not so, sir. Not so. I'll just give you a small story. There is a leader called Tirumavalavan in Tamil Nadu. So 6 months back, he said, oh, why did Modi ji, I am against Sanatana Dharma because Brahmins are not allowed inside the sanctum. That is why I am against other Brahmins, non-Brahmins are allowed inside the sanctum. That is why I am against it. When Modi ji did the puja, Prana Pratishta, he said Modi ji is a non-Brahmin. How did he enter? So the same people will keep talking whichever agenda it suits. Now Hindi, Hindu, Hindutva. So all those things are a very artificial narrative constructed. In Tamil Nadu, if you look at Hindutva, they say Hindutva means that only Hindu or non-Hindu. That is how the Hindutva is projected here by the other party. When they say Hindi, in Tamil Nadu, they say Hindi people will dominate. That's how the Hindi is projected. When they say Brahmin, they will say Brahmins will subjugate other castes. That's how it's projected. No, now it is all broken down. It is all falsified. People are seeing for themselves. People are feeling it. People are observing. People are watching very carefully. When the people say Hindi party, they'll say, where is the Hindi party? Where is Annamalai from? Where is other leader from? Where is Vanati Srinivasanaka from? Where is Pon Radhakrishnan from? Where is Echirajaji from? Where is Nainarana from? So this is the question people ask. When people say, no, this party hasn't done much to Tamil Nadu. Then people say 10 lakh crore worth of money has come. Look at PM Modi ji. So everything is falsified, narrative is broken down. Especially with respect to Sanatana Dharma in Tamil Nadu, over 70 years they say Sanatana Dharma means it is Brahmin. Non-Brahmin, no place in Sanatana Dharma. So unfortunately or fortunately, that got some wider currency also, because same fellows are talking again and again over a long point of time. That is truly broken after the Sanatana Dharma incident created by them. Then there was a larger conversation about Sanatana Dharma inside Tamil Nadu, where a lot of scholars pro and against this book, that book. Banaras Hindu University has written something, this something. So the common man was able to understand different viewpoints in social media age. So now when you say Sanatana Dharma in Tamil Nadu as a word, people no, it is all encompassing. It's a way of life. So that transition has happened. The moment you are able to bring that transition, any magic can happen, sir. It's a matter of time.
Okay, so Mr. Amit Shah said on Hindi Divas that while every Indian language has its own importance, only Hindi, which is the most spoken language, can unite the country. The DMK obviously hit back, the big controversy at Mr. Shah saying that this was a sign that the BJP wanted to impose the North's culture. There was language, imposition going on and all of this. At the time, you accused them of being hypocrites, the DMK. Can you explain and illustrate why they were hypocritical?
So when Mr. P. Chidambaram was Home Minister, when the same Hindi Divas day, if you look at the speech, he said everybody should read Hindi. In fact, he starts speaking in Hindi, transliteration he speaks. Now we have to understand, sir, in a longer period of time, what Modi ji proposes the 3-language formula, that you will have a Tamil, you will have an English, you will have a language of your choice. And over a point of time, we will start speaking languages where it will connect people to people. In Tamil Nadu, there is a huge demand that people want to learn Hindi. In the Yatra, I keep saying, they're like, no, don't impose it. You give us an option, we want to pick up and study. And suddenly DMK is on the back foot saying, no, we are against Hindi imposition only. If there is no imposition, we will learn. If you go to any DMK run schools, I am right now in a constituency where the current MP runs a CBSE school, where Hindi is taught. The same MP comes out and say, I am against Hindi. Now, Tamil Nadu is a state that is ready, that is ready to learn Hindi, provided that state government also starts giving us an option. So they cannot keep stopping it, sir. The borders of Tamil Nadu, they want to learn Kannada, they want to pick up Telugu, they want to pick up Malayalam. The core areas, they want to learn Hindi. But every time people are clear, give us an option. Now the state government foolishly says, no, we are against new education policy, but we are going to give the state education policy. Now it's a replica of new education policy, whatever the parts they have released now. Sorry, sir. Now one thing very clear, Tamil Nadu is not against Hindi. This is a bottom line, sir. Tamil Nadu wants to learn Hindi. Tamil Nadu wants to learn Malayalam, wants to learn Kannada, wants to learn Telugu. You will see 10 years from now, this state, you will have a lot of Hindi speakers, very comfortable. But the politics till now was against Hindi. Once the positioning happened correct, that was against Hindi imposition. Now DMK is also softer in the stance saying that we are only against imposition. Now in 5 years down the line, you will say that everybody wants to learn Hindi. We are going towards that line, it will happen soon.
Okay, do you personally think that only Hindi can play the role of uniting the country?
If you ask me personally, for any language to become a kind of link language, more number of people should speak from all parts of the country. So till it doesn't happen, no language can be a linked language. Till Tamil Nadu, we doesn't have a large number of Hindi speakers. It cannot be a linked language because you can't speak in that language. Of course, English, more number of speakers in Tamil Nadu, in English also, but more than English, it is Tamil. So I would say 5 to 10 years, let us allow a third language to come. Let the third language be a language of choice. Let us give people option to pick up.
Okay.
So 10, 12 years from now, you will automatically find a linked language which will automatically come because the new state education policy, when you give 3 languages, so let people start picking up. So a person in the hinterland, what language he will pick? Somebody who's in the middle of Tamil Nadu, he will start picking naturally Hindi. Because for him, Hindi makes sense because when you go to other parts of India, he will speak. But a border area person, he would like to pick up closer to Karnataka, Kannada, a person closer to Kerala, Malayalam. So my suggestion is, sir, let us allow 3-language policy should come. Let people pick a language freely out of their will. So naturally, India will go to a place where some language can be a linked language based on the commonality, based on the medium of communication. But of course, the national language can always be all the regional languages. All languages of our country can be the national language.
Okay.
But a working business-like language can evolve of its own.
That's very interesting. Mr. Annamalai, my final question to you. Am I speaking to the BJP's future Chief Minister's face for 2026? Noted editor and ideologue S. Gurumurthy ji has noted that you will be promoted to Chief Ministerial candidate. Will you accept?
Sir, at this point of time, I'm very happy with the Karyakarta. I'm not giving you a diplomatic answer, sir, because we got a long mile to travel. So it is not a very easy one. The names and tax, people might say, people might feel happy, but I'm not into that zone because we have to cover still a lot of ground, sir. But naturally, we have senior leaders who are good leaders. So I always believe first cross 18%. Start giving MPs. Start delivering result over the next 5 years. Then probably that is the time when BJP can realistically say, oh, we are ready for power in state and this is our agenda. Till then, I think there's no time to think about it.
My final question, what is the glide path to 2026, vote share wise? 18% okay in 2019. What's the target for in 2024? What's the target for 2026?
Tamil Nadu, the way politics is, anybody crosses 30%, they form a government, sir. 31, 32, 33, that is the percentage where you form a government. So anybody who's there will form.
Yeah.
But I believe 2026 is going to be a complicated election with so many people away, BJP growing, two Dravidian parties still in the fray, other parties 4%, 3%, now Vijays entering. So Tamil Nadu possibly will see a first coalition government in our history of the state. I think the state is going, I'm being very realistic, sir. And BJP, of course, playing a major role in it. And if you are lucky, then BJP can emerge. But I would say 2026 would be the start of a coalition era in Tamil Nadu, where you will see many parties there, BJP there, all parties competing with a significant vote share with anybody. So that is where realistically I would see 2026 Tamil Nadu politics.
Thank you, Mr. Annamalai, for speaking to me and very, very, very frank interview, taking some very direct questions. Thank you very much. God bless and best of luck.
Thank you for your time, sir.